Sergeant Jim McNamara, McNamara of the California Highway Patrol.
Then you guys are investigating a pedestrian versus vehicle, right?
That's correct. At a little after 7 o'clock this evening, we got a call of a pedestrian that was hit by a motor vehicle. Upon arriving at the scene here and conducting further scene investigation, it appears at this time that an elderly couple driving a late model Honda impacted a pedestrian that appears to be within the roadway at the time of the collision. The pedestrian unfortunately sustained life-threatening injuries. The two elderly passengers within the vehicle sustained abrasions to their hands and face.
Can you talk about the passenger? Do we know age, sex, name?
For the victim or the passenger?
The victim, I'm sorry.
The victim. It is a male. I can't confirm age at this time. He does live within this area, so we're working with the family to make notification and get a profile of the individual.
Do you know if the pedestrian was actually crossing the street, walking along the side of the street?
It's unknown. He, again, lives in this exact vicinity, so what he was exactly doing, we're not sure. But based on the evidence, we suspect that he was within the roadway at the time of the collision.
Within the roadway, meaning that he, I guess because it is dark out here, may not have been seen by the driver?
Absolutely, but within the traveled portion of the roadway for vehicle traffic.
All right. So do we know then, I guess, who was at fault? Will the driver be at fault?
We don't like to draw conclusions here this early in the investigation, but at this time we're just collecting evidence to see what the totality of this is going to be.
I'm sure the darkness, the fact that there is no light, could that have played a factor in this accident?
Perhaps, yes, but also having an individual walking within a traveled portion of the roadway could be a factor as well.
Do we know, I guess, drugs, alcohol, anything like that may be a factor for either?
We haven't been able to rule anything out related to that.
Can you talk about how traffic was affected and any closures?
Yes, obviously this portion of Dehesa has been closed, and so we have Dehesa Harbison as a detour for obviously the casino traffic that typically takes this road this time of day.
Were the elderly couple from this area, or were they at the casino?
I believe they were patrons of the casino, and I believe they live in Rancho San Diego, but I can't confirm that at this point.
Do you know speed at all? Was that a factor? Or they
Speed does not appear to be a factor, and we've definitely ruled out any alcohol or drugs on the individuals within the motor vehicle.
What kind of vehicle was it?
It was a late model Honda Civic.
And it seems really damaged. Like the front is pretty.
The level of intrusion on this vehicle is it's significant. Yes, it is.
Would that indicate how fast the car may have been going?
No, it just indicates the contact point between the individual and the vehicle.
So he hit the windshield?
He did, yes.